Hello. How are you feeling tonight? I feel okay. I had a very busy day at work today, some ups and downs. I'm fine though. Nothing crazy happened. So I kind of don't have anything to say today, so I'm going to answer a question. And that question is, have you ever been to a football game? Sure I have. Um, when I was a kid, I was really into baseball. I was super into baseball. Like I played baseball. I loved watching baseball on TV. So it took me a long time to kind of get into other sports, like watching or even understanding. So I didn't really get into football till like high school. And even then, I did not watch any local stuff. I did not watch. I was in high school, right? This high school football. Did not go to see that. But through connection, through friends, I think my dad knew somebody. We did go to a few games at Giant Stadium. I'm a New Yorker, so I love the New York Giants. And boy, the experience there was so different. I'd been going to Yankee Stadium since I was a tiny child. I have memories of like when I was like 6 going to Yankee Stadium. Like so many memories. So I was already a teenager when I went to Giant Stadium, and it's just the whole process was kind of exhausting. I mean, first of all, Yankee Stadium, it's in New York City. So if you want to go to New York City, it's very easy to get there. You can drive, but you can also just take the train. It's very, I mean, now it's even easier to get there. They literally have a train station next to the stadium. But Giant Stadium, that's all the way out in New Jersey. So you're either going to drive out there or maybe like a bus. I think there's a bus, but there's no train. Maybe now there's a train, but definitely back then, that was it. There basically wasn't a convenient public access. So when we went out there, it meant driving for a long time. But since so many people drive there, it's kind of expected because guess what? You drive there and then you park in the parking lot, and then everyone is just in the parking lot and they're just hanging out. If you've never been to an American football game, that's what they do. They go there, you get there early in the day, and you just hang out all day. And people have barbecues, people have parties, people are drinking in the parking lot, and it's just this big kind of weird like party atmosphere, which is also kind of weird because, let's face it, American football, most of the season takes place in wintertime. And if you're in New York, New Jersey, and it's like December or January, it's freezing. It's freezing outside. It is not warm at all. And yet, we were all out there. We were all shivering, but we're all having food. We're all having drinks. I mean, I was a teenager, so no booze, but you know what I mean? We're having a party. And then, you go in there and you sit down, and I guess if you're very wealthy, you sit down near the bottom. We were not. We just had regular tickets. We were way up at the top. And that's kind of the fundamental problem with football, is that football, more than any other sport I've ever been to, football is like tailor-made for TV. The camera gives you the perfect angle every time. The camera shows you things that happen multiple times, multiple angles. And when the game stops, of course, you watch TV, just, oh, here's a commercial. When you're sitting there, you're watching live, the game just keeps stopping every few minutes. And you're like, what are they stopping for? And then you realize, oh, wait, this is the time at home when people are watching commercials. I mean, when you go to a baseball game, of course, inning changes. There are times for natural commercial breaks. And those are just fine. They fit into the game. With regular football, American football, they just kind of happen. And you're just kind of like, I guess we just sit here and wait for the game to start again. So all in all, I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever go to a football game again. I came really close because I live here in Osaka. I live in the suburbs, the northern part of Osaka, and there are a lot of colleges in the area. And you might not know this, but there are, in fact, college football teams who play each other here in Japan. And they have, like, serious rivalries. So last year, I learned there was a whole big series of college football games played along the monorail, which is the train I take to go to work. So I started looking into it, and then timing just didn't work, and I didn't investigate any further. But I'm kind of curious to see what it's like to go to a American football game in Japan. I bet it's really wild and different because I know I've been to baseball games in Japan, And they do things very different than in America. So I bet it's pretty cool. Wait a second. Was this question about soccer? Because no, I have not been to a soccer game. But I have been to a soccer stadium, and it's all right. Anyway, we're done here today. Good night, everybody. I love you.